Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another series here on Not Your Professional Walkthroughs channel. This time, we're going to be taking a look at the Norse Lands in Kingdom 2 Crowns. So if you have watched my Kingdom New Lands episodes, you saw that I was able to get, well, not that far. Most of it was caused by my aggressive playstyle and therefore causing me to lose. So I was hoping we can take a look at this new DLC and see what sort of adventure awaits us. So let's see what awaits us. Wow, what an intro. 2 years in and I still don't know how to do this stuff. Loving it. Again, the monarch will try to last. So interesting thing, I think we actually have a queen this time, not a king. We have kind of a hairy horse. So we have to have the kingdom. I'm gonna take a snapshot. So it looks like instead of deer, we're gonna have moose or something like that. And we're gonna have silvers instead of the gold coins which we had before. Okay, so let's light up the fire. Let's get our first two people to join us. And it looks like we're gonna have rabbits and well, rabbits were also previously available, so there's not that much new here. But hopefully the archer is gonna start hunting. That'd be so awesome if you would start hunting something. Am I gonna be forced to build up the fortification first? Probably. Yeah, probably. That's gonna give the archer a place to build off things. So we have a camp fairly close. I did not really pay attention on like how much of a day we are currently looking at or how close to the night we are. So we have two camps on the side of the kingdom. Okay, I can work with that. I have no idea what these things are. This is like first game impression and I'm already getting the warning that I'm pressing shift too damn much. So not good, not good. What's that? There's some bells, so I'm assuming eventually if we get the long ship build, I hope it's gonna be a long ship, we're gonna have to go to the right side. So this side where we have all of these peasants waiting to join our cause. Really liking the red hair color. I do wonder if anyone's gonna ever watch this and reference the Squid Game or something because of the red hair color, but whatever. I haven't seen the show, I just saw all these videos on how to beat the game and stuff like that. Ooh, we have squirrels. I do wonder if we can hunt down the squirrels. And let's get this thing built. Why can't I build the damn fence over here? Or, like, what's up with this? If I recruit these fellas, I have only... Oh, I actually do have 2 coins. Yeah, I must expand the land by cutting down the trees and whatnot. The question is if we are getting any sort of money here whatsoever. Seriously? Where did this 1 coin come from? It feels like we are in this tutorial setting, and I really cannot do anything, or I do not see the time passing until we do all these things. So once he chops down the tree, and we are actually given even more money right now? How's that even possible? So one of our guys is going to be able to join our hunter-gatherer sort of group. It looks like they actually, instead of a hammer, wield a axe. Ooh, that's quite a lot of money for actually chopping down a tree. Can I build the fortification finally? It looks like we are finally also getting stuff for hunting, so that's good news. We're gonna be able to expand in this general direction, but I don't want to do it too much because we have 2 camps with the peasants. And we have also the merchant who is coming in. So that's gonna be our money for the start of the game. So I really hate to like lose out on that. I don't think I have enough to give you the builder's axe, so we're gonna have to go with another archer probably right now. It's gonna at least employ all of our people. Okay, now you're gonna give me this. You gotta be kidding me. So the day has officially started. We're gonna go with another builder. I wanna upgrade the fortification here. This looks like a really weakly constructed palisade of some sort. I wanna go hire the additional fellas. There's that one more camp which we can tap into. So why wouldn't we? There's one person. This is the camp. Our horse is starting to get tired. It's probably all the hair in his face. And we are gonna hire these two. So it's really cool that actually the villagers here have to keep the coat on, or they have this cloak. Or cape, or whatever you call it. I do wonder, since we are talking like Norse Lands, if we're gonna have like strong snowy winters, or if seasons are gonna change, or if we're gonna have like a specific harvest season, because the previous games really never like discussed or talked about things like, yeah, there can be weather conditions which you need to meet, or something of that sort. So that's gonna be interesting to see. We can do, you know what, we can do one more archer, and we should have now 2 builders, and we should have a bunch of archers. Ooh, thank you. And because it's gonna be dark soon, that's a lot of money, we're gonna wait inside of our camp here. So far I can't really call it a kingdom. We are pitching a tent, haha. And we're gonna see how dangerous this place gets. I really did not pay that much attention as to if these squirrels can be hunted for food or money. So that's gonna be interesting to see. I mean, if you're desperate, I don't think you're gonna be too picky about what's in the soup, if it's a rabbit or a squirrel. So the enemy is making a return, and the accuracy of the archers is making a return apparently too. So really happy about the accuracy, and it's good to know that even with the DLC it has not improved whatsoever freaking ever. That's gonna be fun. So the next upgrade is gonna cost us quite a lot of cash. Let's give you a bow. 2 engineers right now should do the trick. The daytime should be coming in rather soon. Ooh, we get a nice horn sound too. Okay, I can work with that. And I want to start exploring into the left corner, or the left side of the map. We have even small birds in the bushes, so that's definitely something new. I want to see how far can we go before we reach an enemy portal, or if there's gonna be a treasure chest or something usable for us. I so far do not see a single sort of relic or monument to pray towards, but we did come across our first chest. And what do we have here? So this is... okay, this requires some sort of gems in order to do God knows what. And how much further can I go before the horse gets tired? And before I have to return back? So recruiting will take place on the other side apparently, as so far there is not a single camp. Okay, I take it back, there is a camp, but it's extremely far. Ooh, what do we have here? Okay, I just wasn't sure what's that shadow. So this is some massive horn. There seems to be some sort of crystal or diamond or jewel which we will need to fetch. Wow, how far can we actually go? I think this is the edge. Yeah, okay, so We know that the large enemy portal is on the left side, however we can expand quite far to the left side of the map as well, as there is only one camp and this weird thing quite far in the woods. I really hope I'm going to be able to reach the settlement before the nightfall. That would be most unfortunate. I really cannot afford to lose the crown on top of the queen's head. That would be the worst case scenario. That's how you end the game. So we're gonna try to make our way back. We have quite a long way to go. I do wonder how much money that my people managed to make, and I'm gonna still have to pay the merchant probably. I don't recall giving him the money, so he would return to his settlement and return then with the goods to be sold or traded. So that's gonna be important. I'm also kind of confused with that rock formation in the back. How would you even get the stones to be like so big and pressed against one another? Am I missing something? Probably I'm missing something. And again, another warning about me not pressing shift so damn much. And now I cannot even control the game. Ah, this is gonna be fun. I'm gonna enjoy this quite a lot. And it's nightfall, so I should... Oh, fudge. I'm really gonna struggle here, because we are probably quite far. And the enemy is already on the move. So, mostly what I'm doing here is just donating money to the enemy cause in order to not lose my crown. Okay, it looks like we cannot really do that much until we would upgrade. I see a gold coin. Did I give money to the merchant? No, not really, huh? What happens if we upgrade this to look like a settlement? Wow, you guys were busy. Makes you really wonder if you were hunting the squirrels or not. We're gonna take one engineer and one archer. And we're gonna try to expand our lands in this general direction. So here is a potential spot for a farm. I do wonder if it's gonna be once again that you have access to catapults only on the left side of the settlement, and you have access to the farmers only on the right side of the settlement, because that might mean I will be forced to like expand in this general direction, but I don't want to go too far, as that might mean I might lose out on all of these people who are rather close for me to recruit, and that's like 4 silvers to be dropped off per day, but considering how much money they can make for us, it's kind of a no-brainer to not consider doing this. So despite me being able to hire 4 people, I will only be able to give a couple of them gear to be equipped. What I'm happy to see is that these recruited villagers are actually having enough brain power to actually run to your settlement, not walk, because that was a big problem in the base game, where what used to happen is that, well, the enemy was able to just catch up to any villager who was potentially trying to reach your village. So we are able to expand here. I'm trying to see if we are going to be able to expand to the other side as well. We do seem to be able to build fortification and a tower here, so I would like to do that, because this way we would be able to protect this side of the settlement. And it's getting late, but I still want to get this tree chopped down. There is a fortification which can hold off the enemy at the farm here. Is there a closer river? Unfortunately, no. So that's really bad. Wow, what the heck is this? Some floating rocks. I don't know how to donate anything or do anything. There's a horn, there's a skull, there's a hammer, and there's some pitchfork or something like that. Interesting. And we still cannot go to a higher rank of engineering. So we cannot really build anything better or bigger. And I think I simply do not have enough coin to pay off this. Maybe if the merchant shows up here, I might have the necessary coin to upgrade the settlement. Give me the money! Okay, we have finally 1 gold coin. Now this is looking like a proper settlement, probably. Not really sure. All the tents are gone and now we just have this big house with the floating rocks. Ooh, careful, fellas. Throwing those axes, that can be dangerous. Okay. I'm not really sure if they did manage to hit a squirrel or what happened here, but we did get a coin somehow. So that's good news. How's the other side holding up? Okay. So I'm gonna leave a coin over here for the other person to be recruited with. I'm gonna have to give a coin to the merchant. Still have to wait, probably. And I want to start expanding to the left side of the kingdom, which is from where we saw a majority of the attacks coming in. I'm trying to reach some sort of place where we would be able to expand. This seems like a good place to do so, because we can build the fortification and a tower to defend ourselves here. Meaning then building a farm should be a reasonable thing to start considering. So I'm gonna have to wait for the engineers because I'm gonna give them the task. It looks like they have this sort of sword icon or this reverse cross or something like that on these trees, which then they chop down for us. So good. Please, or is it Z? It's really hard to tell right now. It's some sort of letter. It's definitely, for sure. I want to build this fortification here, but I still think the forest in the background needs to disappear for that to happen. So the engineers are moving in. Come on, fellas, make me proud. Where do you have all this money from? Did you steal it from the archers? We're gonna upgrade even this, and I'm sort of short on cash. Okay, thank you very much. Probably build this thing over here. What is this? Shield? Do we have access to some sort of warrior class here, or ooh, they just can get a shield? Is that something new? It seems like something new. We definitely need an archer up on this tower if it's gonna be eventually built. Looks like we need some sort of lumber mill or some icon is popping in. So I'm not really sure if we're gonna have access to better fortification. We're gonna try to upgrade this in order to just protect this shield craftsman person, whatever. It's a lot of palisade in the background. That's one unemployed person who I would love to change. That's 2 of them. Currently not really well equipped to do whatever. So sites would be nice. But we first have to establish the farm. So probably, you know what? Let's give them 1. So we have at least 1 farmer. Because it usually takes quite a long time to cultivate just about anything. So this is what I want to do. No. So let's establish the farm. We can theoretically even then set up a protection for it. So that's great. We can put down a shield. So I'm really not sure right now if the engineers are set up to be even able to fight the enemy. We're gonna have to see. We're gonna have to see. I'm gonna need some money, seriously. I think the merchant already gave me the cash, so I cannot really expect anything from him. The farmer is gonna keep on returning here until the farm is fully established. So the question is if you fellas were lucky with your hunting. That's not really that much. I did manage to hire one additional person, but I don't know how far I can push this deforestation before I lose this settlement. And I should have probably kept that coin to give to the merchant so that he can return to his place and we get more money out of him. Because later on in the game, you cannot really rely on the merchant to provide you with finances. So we have a bunch of unemployed people, which we really need to change. I really hate the fact that it takes so much space for us to get this shield person. Or carpenter or whatever is the person here doing. Let's try to do the deforestation. Okay, so they are hunting the squirrels too. They don't care. I'm gonna try to get here in order to make the moose run towards our archers so that we have a bigger reward. There you go. There's that money. Nice. You can try to chop down even these trees. And yeah, so there are different marks on each one of the trees. Actually, this one looks like not the square brackets, just different brackets. So that's kind of fun. And what deforestation allows us to do is have these open fields where the squirrels and the other creatures tend to be found. I really don't know if we need to expand the kingdom towards the other side for us to gain access to whatever this is supposed to be. I would love to build this as a full-on farm. And I would love for us to get the money to the merchant. I see yellow sky. Is that like the equivalent in the other game where you get the red sky, or... Again, I'm not really sure. Let's get another farmer in. That's gonna give us some money to work with eventually. You fellas managed to hunt something for us, or no, not really? And I'm not sure how spread out our forces are. Like, the shopkeeper looks like an archer, so I'm not really sure what to expect. We have at least 3 more peasants currently who do not have a job, so I don't see the point of me trying to recruit more of them before we give our people the necessary tools to have a decent future or a decent job in our lands. They are starting to group up these attacks. I'm not really sure what's our redistribution of the archers. And at what night the enemies with that weird white skull are gonna start popping in. What does this do? And really... Oh, so you can like pay and one person charges or something weird? I'm not really sure. I'm learning these things as we go along. I haven't played the Norse Lands because they just came out. Probably it's gonna take a while for the footage to make it onto the channel, so I do apologize for it, but I was busy with the comparison series, and honestly I had like a couple of days off vacation, and most of that was on the comparison because it took way too long to finish Subnautica. So I just wanted to make sure that we have everything, and I can then focus on something else. I do think that I'm gonna try to do some discussion video or something fun like that in order to change up the things and see if it attracts more attention to the channel overall. It's gonna be really interesting to see. I would really love to make a larger variety of content for the channel, but then again, it all depends on your support, your subscription, and you sticking along with the channel so that I can do all sorts of weird stuff and focus more attention on this, because I'm not really sure what's going to be happening and how it's going to affect everything regarding how much time can I dedicate to the channel, as I would honestly love to do this full time, and I have extremely long way to go. I know that some people who have like 1,000 subscribers, it might took them a couple of years to get there and a couple of experimenting. It really looks like we can actually even upgrade the farm further, which is interesting. I'm not really sure how I feel about this fortification here though, so maybe I should do the fortification over there instead. This is driving me nuts. Let's try to expand the land even more. I don't see a potential for another farm here. There's not enough rivers, so probably it's related to the fact that we are in some sort of fictional Norse land. So farming is not really the main source of income or potential gathering of food. Although I really don't understand why there is no fishing. You know, like, since we are in this region, like, the people do rely heavily on fishing, and so there should be a possibility for you to, instead of just building a farm, to build some sort of fishery or something like that, which would help out greatly with being able to, I don't know, be able to provide more coin from time to time, or some food or something like that. You know what, let's give them some shields. So that's 4 of our fellas are gonna be able to get a shield. Or 3? Just 3? Okay. So I don't know if the shield turns them into battle-ready class. See the enemy coming in, but until we get that lumber mill or something, I'm kind of nervous here because we have only like the basic palisade wall, and once the enemy starts to come in these larger quantities or larger amounts, or with those white masks on, it's not gonna be so safe. So I'm gonna try to build up this fortification over here, because if we were to lose the farmers, I mean, right now I'm counting at least 3 of them, so that's 3 silvers for just recruitment, plus 12 silver just for the site. No, we actually have 4 of them, so that's 16. So that's 17 silvers together, so that's quite a lot of money, which we can potentially lose here, which would be most unfortunate. So I want to give the money to you, my dear friend. And I want to go and recruit. And I want to go and see what can we come across on this other side. So getting to here in order to build a farm would really not be beneficial. We would lose out on one of the settlements and even on the merchant. So that's I don't see the benefit of doing so, because well, I just don't see the value in it. I don't know what is this weird currency. And what do I do with this weird bell? I think we found the ship. We're gonna need 10 silvers. Okay, these monuments... Damn. There's another chest. So I'm not sure, because this is like the initial land, if it's gonna be better for us to just try and get away from here. Wow, 2 chests. We are actually starting to have way too much money, but I don't see the option to expand even further. Oh, fudge. Okay, so there's the small portal. So I have to avoid picking up any money whatsoever. Our horse needs to rest. We're gonna have to return to our settlement, which I cannot expand further. None of these monuments seems to be allowing me to really do anything right now, which would allow me to, let's say, build the stone fortification, which makes me really nervous, as if we cannot do that, that can put us into danger, as the only way to defend ourselves is then to have a crazy number of people. And I'm not crazy about having this here because it's all the way in here, so it's quite far away. And right now I'm not really sure if it's gonna cause our engineers to run off into the woods in order to start building this, considering the fact that the sun is setting, and this might mean that we can theoretically lose the engineers, because we saw that there is the portal at the end. Yeah, the engineers are running there, so that's bad. I don't know how many attackers have been coming in from this side of the lands. So right now my focus is primarily to defend the other side, which is where we were expanding the kingdom. I'm gonna try to get more archers, but I don't see the option to do anything here. So let's do this. We're gonna also get in some hammers. And I'm gonna go and buy them a bunch of shields. I don't know if the farmers specifically can have the shields too. But let's get the shields. Oh wow, that's a lot of money. Okay, that's even more money. So they're coming in to get their shields. So that's day 8. I feel like we're gonna have to invest quite a lot into everything. This tower does not have an archer. Give the money to you. We're gonna get a couple more. I don't see the point in getting farmers right now, because of the simple reason that we don't have access to another farmland. So let's see if we can recruit more peasants, and we're gonna try to set them up. Don't know what happened to the engineers. They seem to be working rather well. Okay, so that's interesting. Since they are here, I really don't know what are these things, and if I can get them by destroying the portals or something. Oh wow, actually one of them is still here. So you know what? Let's get chopping. We have actually constructed a large chunk of the ship just by installing the initial 10 silvers. Okay, so this definitely looks like a long boat. But he is pushing it into a weird direction. Wait, are you trying to tell me that this is the place from which we are gonna leave? Okay, do we have enough coins? Damn! We are a couple short. It's actually kind of strange that I don't see any archers trying to reach the ship. So I'm gonna try to run towards our kingdom to see if we can get those few more coins. I think we did chop down some of those trees, so I'm not sure if we can still expect to find the settlement here. Yeah, it looks like that settlement is gone. Wait, we can construct something in its wake. That's interesting. Do I have enough? Arm the homeless. Okay, that's certainly new. The question is, what is this building and what happens if we do not protect it? And what happens to my engineers who are left by the ship who are also not protected? We're gonna need some more silver. I can potentially go to the farm to see what's up. They are actually running back from the ship. I think one of them, however, did stay behind, so I'm not sure if I should be worried or not. Did I give you the coin? Oh, you did not give me the coin. Okay. So I should have the money now to leave this place, and we're gonna head into the other region. Just hope I'm not gonna run into any enemy because it's still nighttime. Horse is still not yet really tired. Let's recruit this person so that we have this initial settlement. Then recruit this guy. Wow! Is the horse's stamina improving or am I missing something? Okay, now he's finally getting all tired. Wait, where's my crew? Why am I leaving alone? Well, we did not do too much concurring, but without having access to the sawmill or the lumber mill, it really did not allow me to expand or defend the land too much. And because this is like the tutorial place, it's gonna be interesting to see how this is gonna develop further. So what I think I'm gonna do is actually leave that for the next episode. So I'm gonna try to upload this as fast as possible onto the channel, and hopefully you all are gonna be able to enjoy it. And if you like what I do here, make sure to subscribe, as that helps me greatly, as it can make this whole thing official and I can start to focus on it even more. So let me know in the comment section what you think. Have you played the new Norse Lands DLC for Kingdoms 2 Crowns? And I am gonna see you in the comments or at the next one. Thank you for watching, everyone. Stay safe out there in the meantime, and bye-bye for now.